just, you're an explorer and you think the girl is cute in her, whatever, and you find your man's like on that and 3 other pictures? Nothing?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
I feel like we're being lied to.
Why?
Look at my liked history.
Okay. Why
Gaslighting is not demure.
Cutesy. Not cutesy.
It's not mindful.
Just grab a cup. You're watching before your weekend.
You watching before you weekend. You watching before you weekend. You watching before you weekend. Hey, you watching before you weekend.
Welcome to another episode of Before You Weekend. We're back like the ex that cannot get over you.
Wow.
It's been a good week.
I'm glad to be back. I was so excited to come back. I
That
was like,
flashback, it was so unnecessary.
the one he did.
Yes.
Like she was stuck in
I was
the
just like,
Who's my ex?
No, I know which one. Hey, that's the problem.
Oh gosh.
the opening line.
Ellen, who do we have with us today?
Guys, you need to take some time to listen to this, right? We've spent just a couple of minutes listening to her talk. And when I say that we have greatness in the room,
Please.
we definitely have greatness in the room. So we're looking at lead strategist of Branding Africa, founder of Hadithi Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't fit in. She's simply incredible.
That's right.
She also just wears black. Help me to welcome Musadi wa Africa.
That's right.
Amanda Sibiya.
And the
Yes.
crowd goes wild.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
coming.
having
Yo,
me.
shout out. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited that you're here because it was like not too long ago that I discovered your content and your page. And then this guy's like, oh, we're going to have like Amanda. And I'm like, Amanda, who? And I was like, this person? He's like, yes. And I'm like, yes. Let's have it in the room. I think, yeah, just off what I've seen, I haven't done the deep dive of everything, but I think you're incredible. And
Thank
shout
you.
out to what you're doing and
Thank
what you
you.
represent and what you stand for.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to my show, guys. Today, I'm joking.
Oh, you know what? That actually does frustrate me when I hear other podcasters do that.
When they do it.
Today we're going to speak about sex. We don't speak like this at home. Stop it.
But you don't
But we
speak like this
do.
at home.
But radio people don't speak the way they speak.
You guys think
yeah.
you guys think they don't talk like that?
No, they
Radio
don't.
presenters.
Isn't it normal?
No.
No.
I want to say names, but
Guys.
Say the names.
It's a
don't
normal
say the
voice.
There's no need.
Isn't
It's
it?
not the
'Cause
normal.
talent,
No.
No.
You are
Natural
a whole
talent.
bull with the red flag, everything. Please just don't say the name.
I'm a hawking red flags. My word.
Ironically, he's wearing red.
Please.
That's crazy. So
Also,
it's
the
like-
other quip. Sorry to cut
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
When other podcasters go, we're not like other podcasters. Well, you are like
Yeah.
every other podcast. They just said this.
We are.
It's so. I just saw a new podcast today saying, "Oh yeah, welcome to the new podcast, first episode. We're not like other podcasts." And then you actually know them. Their style of the podcast looks exactly like popcorn and cheese. Exactly.
That's nice.
No, I didn't say the name of the
know.
podcast. I said the style is exactly the same. It's talk skit, talk skit. Okay, we're not like other podcasters.
Yeah,
They're
but I
not
think
like they just okay. They're not.
But I feel a certain
Give
way.
them that.
I feel a certain
They're
way
different
because
faces.
why do you feel the same?
people don't watch and they hear podcast and then they quickly link it up to one of the biggest in South Africa, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, no, not that one. we are not that one.
Yeah, I think
right?
at this stage it's like it's okay to not come out and like, yo, let me do different because there's so much.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, and a podcast there's a standard template to it, and even like when we're talking content wise, right now, if you look at content, if you go into Explorer or TikTok, whatever, the content is the same.
It is.
Yeah.
I think the difference is just the elements of the individual.
Yeah.
Whether it's like they dress style, how they speak, the space that they in.
Yeah.
But at the stage where you fighting to, we're not like the others. Oh.
I like what you're saying. So I'm going to segue by asking you this. How has it been hard trying to differentiate yourself or your work from the bigger giants who are doing exactly the same work? How have you been navigating that?
No, because there's no other Amanda Sibiya I know out there, which makes it's very easy to be myself. It's going to be very difficult to be you or anyone else.
Yeah.
That I'd be pretending to be that person. And I think you just need to be comfortable in your own skin. Sounds very dovey, sounds very Kanye. But it's very easy to be you, and that's the one thing you should leverage off of. But you might find that there are other people who have certain nuances of your personality which you can kind of take inspiration from, but not copy.
Nora Smith, how are you doing? This is
What's your thoughts on that? The Nara Smith chat.
I think that no one owns content, no one owns food, no one owns gum.
Yeah.
And if you want to do it. But I mean, again, when it comes to the creative space, it's obviously very, like, the line between copying and plagiarism is very thin. That it's necessary to credit where you get inspiration from sometimes. But I honestly don't think there's anything new under the sun. And let them do what they got to do. You do it the way you do it. They honestly two different creators. If you look at how they, like someone is dressed in a couture dress, speaking a specific way, that's the way they do it. You're doing it differently. It might be the same product, but the way in which you do it is authentic to you at the end of the day. And I think the way she does the content is authentic to her, even if maybe inspiration comes from somewhere else.
Yeah. Shout out.
But should she participate in the South African Social Media Awards?
I think that's ridiculously stupid.
So I have a different take, but go.
I think it's ridiculously stupid. It makes.
Wasn't she born in South Africa, or something?
Yeah, she was born in South Africa in Lesotho.
Oh,
she said. They said where in South Africa. She said Lesotho.
Oh wow, my word.
She said. They said you sound, because on one of her videos she spoke Sotho.
Oh really? I didn't see that part. Oh okay.
Yes, and somebody's
so
like.
That's why they said that.
You sound like. I think they said you sound like you're from South Africa. Where in South Africa are you from? Her response was Lesotho. So
it's
tricky
inside.
now.
I can see South Africans looking at each other like,
you know what?
You're not like us.
You're not like us. Yeah, I think obviously besides I wasn't even thinking about the origin aspect, like her being potentially from South Africa, but I was just like, if we're going with, it's cloud based actually. I don't want to go too far. It's so cloud based that nomination, and it's upsetting because the person now in this case, the other person creates as good content if not better, and is South African.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about South African Social Media Awards,
Yeah.
and then you go. I think that for me is stupid. So there's the separate conversation we just had about the copying and the content, blah blah blah. There's that's different. Until you go, we're at the Olympics and who's representing.
Yeah.
See, the representation chat is different.
okay, that's good.
That's my stance, and I was like, I think it was very stupid for them to do that.
Okay, that's good. What you said is good. My only thought was, to some degree, would this not be considered a milestone for South Africa if the international audience is going, this is valuable enough for me to enter? Because
No.
But our South African artists are trying to get Grammys. We don't have Americans going, why are you Africans why aren't you guys celebrating your own thing? Why are we trying to get Grammys? It's not our country or our place.
Fair. So you're saying the milestone is where? Where's the milestone?
For us,
the award.
No, for us to get more, for our platform to be more respected. Because I'm sure America probably has their own social media award thing. Where does she live? Germany or America? Whatever country she's from.
Nobody knows, and nobody.
She could be entering wherever she lives, but she finds this, I guess, important enough to enter because the audience is partly South
She
African.
did not enter. You see,
They
let's go.
nominated
She didn't enter.
No,
Okay.
that's not how that thing works.
Okay. Oh, you
Yeah.
get chosen.
So, 8 out of 10 award shows, they put a name. They don't. You don't apply. There's very few awards, and they're the bigger awards, the most bigger, prestigious ones. They have an application process where you have to submit as an artist, which looks like your South African Music Awards. It looks like your Grammys. It looks like etc. Right? But generally, awards, even the essay, whatever social media awards could have said, Davido Best Content Creator of the Year.
Yeah.
They could have literally. And that's how it goes. That's how it runs. So the move you're talking about, they do create it and they do like best international act, and then they'll put like Wizkid, Davido, Burna, and then it's like, oh, you've been nominated, because obviously for social media aspect, we put the posters and whatever, and then he's gonna get the email and The win probably comes from the acknowledgement from the artist, I guess. Maybe if the artist goes, yo, shout out, I got nominated from whatever in South Africa, I guess. But either way, you're reaching, right? You're literally casting whatever. Had they created a subcategory for that, yes, that would have made sense.
Also, in light of that, the fact that they omitted Onezwa.
Completely.
Did they
Yeah.
admit though? Or but you said they get
did she
chosen,
not
okay.
there, dog? We got nominated. I didn't submit for that category.
For that.
Yeah.
There's categories we did submit for, but not for the one we got nominated for. So that's how I know that.
Something
So
fishy.
that's yeah.
So are we saying as South Africa we shouldn't recognize her participating, or well, it's not participating, but her being mentioned on our platforms?
Nah.
I mean, if it's a different category, like an international category, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But don't box her with other South Africans.
She's with all the South Africans, bro. That's wild. I think that's wild. It's like it's like at South African Music Awards, like the Sam is saying Song of the Year in essay, and then they
Taylor
put
Swift or
not
something.
like
and
us.
they put Taylor Swift.
Imagine.
Like then they put Taylor Swift Song of the Year.
Let's recreate that.
One day she came on holiday and she was like, "I love it here," and then they were like, "You see,
It would not.
Okay, but now I'm going to play devil's advocate
No,
probably for
go.
the rest of the episode.
obvious."
Well,
I mean, what's new?
That's new. That's what
Grammys, Song of the Year, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Nasty C. Are we going to go? Why?
Yes,
Is Nasty
why?
C there?
No,
No one's
We're
gonna-
not saying
no,
why.
no,
We're
no.
not saying why. Song of the Year,
Where?
Grammys.
At
Grammys.
the Grammys. Okay, but okay.
Grammys are American. It's not ours.
No. You see, the Grammys, the positioning of the Grammy Awards is very different.
It's not just American.
Yes, it's not an American.
But is that not what we're trying to do with all our watches? That is
no,
not
we
just a
said
South
we the
African.
ones that said South African music.
I mean,
that's what we
it's in
said.
the
Okay,
name.
we'll blame their small-mindedness, but that's what we're trying to...
No, that's what we said, or that's what they said. We didn't say the Grammys. What's a Grammy? Grammy's
What
not
does
even a
Grammy stand for
it's-
anyway?
Americans just make things up. We don't know.
But it's dope though.
It's
Like,
provocative.
because it gets the people going. But it's
Not
like
in the
it's
American
like
accent.
but that's the thing about that's one thing you'll take from I guess Americans or Europeans, etc. When it comes to naming, it's a conversation I have with people when they name things as well. I'm also like, you must consider where you want to take this thing, right? I'm like, at a national level, whatever traditional name may land,
Yeah.
you good. If you're trying to go global, you need to consider it. There isn't a way you're just wanting to stick to the fact that you're gonna be called Sibiya in Asia. Like, you gotta consider the fact that your name goes before you.
Yeah.
Hence
Yeah.
why American names have these, they go into any country, bro.
Like Emmy, Grammy,
Any country.
BET.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facebook, bro. It's just the name. It goes anywhere. In any city, any country.
So, branding expert, we should stop saying, I don't know, company name Africa or South African Light
It
Services.
depends on the goal of the business at
Yes,
the end
it
of the day.
does.
So if the goal for the South African Social Media Awards was just to stay in South Africa or just represent South Africans, sure, name it that.
Yes.
But if your ambitions are to go global, call them the Global Social Media Awards then. You know? So I
Yeah.
think it really depends on the goal for the business and where you're seeing it go, as opposed to just naming it because at the moment you're in South Africa. So it's really just having that global mindset, like you're saying. You can't just, me saying, I'm going to call my business Amanda Johannesburg.
Yeah.
It really doesn't make sense
makes
if
no
that's
sense.
if I'm trying to go beyond that. But if I'm trying to stay just in Johannesburg, it makes absolute sense. It'll speak to all the people who are in Johannesburg. But that wouldn't be what I want to do.
Yeah.
It really depends on the person.
You know how much mental unlocking we need to do as South Africans? Because in all of our heads, it would make sense for America to go global social media awards. No one's going to complain.
No.
But the moment a South African goes, we're going to do the global social media awards, us South Africans are going to tear them down. Going,
Yeah.
who do you think
That is so
you
true.
are?
And that's and
It's a weird thing that we
you're
have this in our head.
You're absolutely right. But the other issue also we have is when we step out and people go, nah, what do you mean global whatever? Then we the ones that also recede and go back. And be
Yeah.
like, "Ish,
Maybe I
maybe
was
we
wrong.
shouldn't have said, because case in point, I'm a piano award. like it made sense for the Amapiano Awards to happen, like the South African Amapiano Awards. It made all the sense. But then people were like, well, who are you to create the South African Amapiano Award?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a South African.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter whether I'm in IT or what. That's actually irrelevant.
Yeah.
The fact that I can put together this thing that represents something of our country, and I'm from the country, and I want to uplift it, that's enough credibility
Yeah.
to move forward.
It is.
But now here we are, and it don't exist.
We'll get
The
to
awards
that
don't
one.
exist no more.
No, but we should
They
hold
don't?
you accountable.
TK, careful because you're my friend.
Be careful.
You need to be very
You
careful.
just
We
said
can
be
confront and
careful.
disagree. This is what we do on the podcast all the time. We disagree.
This guy
with each
said
other.
we need to put me and the Archer. We can speak about it, but
What we aren't
we're
gonna
not
do
gonna
is
do.
It's plain.
Okay, what I was gonna ask you now
Let's
is, sorry, we should change topic. We should move to the next thing. But
that's fine.
Wiz Khalifa's Amapiano song. Can he enter the Amapiano Awards if there was awards? Amapiano Awards creators.
Yes,
He can.
yes,
And if he wins,
he's in the genre.
are we gonna celebrate as South Africans?
Okay, so here's the thing, and it's right. Your question is right. If he's nominated in the Amapiano Awards for an Amapiano song, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially because the categories go by a voting system. If your people vote for him, he wins.
So Wiz Khalifa's gonna win because he's got what? How many millions?
Yeah, then he wins.
Okay. no, I hear you guys.
You're so looking for.
He's looking
you
for
are just
something.
looking
He's trying to
for
be the
it.
bad cop.
No, I hear it, but
Yeah, then he wins. But the only thing is, like I said, because even with that nomination process, I can tell you, it was a table of, there's an English word, of
The committee?
there we go,
Yeah.
committee.
Love
right?
it.
Yes.
I was gonna say, why are you looking? I'm the one with the word.
You're the one with the wrong word.
You're the one with the
your
other
problem.
words.
You
yes.
other words.
So you have a committee that basically does the scrutinizing of the different names in the pool and whatever to come down to 8 names, and then those are the 8 names that go out for the voting conversation. So different industry individuals debate 15, 20, 25 names. Everybody chucks whatever, and then we bring it down to 8, and then those 8 go. So in that conversation, Wiz Khalifa wouldn't make it because the room would probably not agree as a whole, as an entirety, to say, yeah, but he's outside. Rather we put him in the International Act, which there was,
Okay.
because Davido and Wizkid and them, for their songs that they did, were under that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how that would go.
Okay.
But if he wins, dog, because he's in the genre. You can't want to put him for a different song for vibes, just for clout. You see, that doesn't make sense.
yeah.
Yeah, I think certain people influence how voting happens, and that could get tricky depending on the individuals that enter these kind of competitions, like a Wiz Khalifa, like a Nara. I mean, I don't know how big Nara is now, but if she were to continue participating on that platform, it's going to be unfair numbers because she's going to outweigh everyone who's there. And it's not to say that the other people aren't doing well; they're probably killing it.
So,
It's just she's in a place where the algorithm supports her.
Yeah.
I mean, you're absolutely right, because we're in that category. So, I think that's very, because of personality of the year as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, congrats, by the way.
Oh,
Before we continue, congrats.
yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
We got nominated for 2 awards this week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Was that by surprise? Did you guys
Yeah. It's always by surprise. I mean, we just work.
like, why are you sending me this email? Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh. No, it's like, okay, what do you
It's
guys
not bad.
want? Another award show. What do you guys want? Oh, you're nominated.
And then back to business.
If I can, I'm trying to see if I can remember what they called. Give me 2 seconds.
you guys got a Sassman nominee, and I saw the other one. I don't know what it is.
There's a new awards, you see, and it's dope that there's new awards. There's the behind the scenes awards.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yes.
What is that?
They give awards to basically everybody behind. So they acknowledge
It's South
creative.
Africa.
Yeah, it's South African.
I didn't know. I would have loved to enter that.
Actually, I apologize, my brother.
Is that a new
I
thing?
apologize. I got the email and I didn't send it to
I
you.
need to see this. Okay.
Yeah, it is. I'll send
be
you.
there next year.
I'll send you
My
something.
brother.
But yeah, it's a
Says
new
like
award show.
That's nice.
Or award ceremony. That it focuses on your producers, creators, executives.
Oh, that's
your-
beautiful.
Yeah, so behind the scenes, because I mean, we only have the TV guys, so the guys
Safters,
in TV. Yeah, SAFTA, excuse me, thank you. We only have the SAFTAs, and that's very specific. It's a
Yeah.
specific industry, so it doesn't go into content as
Yeah,
well, and writers like
That's
etc.
really beautiful.
Don't go like that far out, I guess. So these like also do more focus on like behind the scenes. So it's a fusion probably of like TV and content creation instead of two separate awards, which was SAFTAs
That's
and
nice.
the SASMAs.
They must just change
It's
the
very
name.
South African. That's a very South African thing to do.
What's that?
Just like the shame man, Mukenya England. Like, don't we do that? We do that as like with our kids. Why let's Hi man, it's fine. Swing toy.
So you
Call it the Shame Awards.
The shame, honestly, went from behind the scenes to the shame.
No,
awards.
we all know that when you are South African authentically, when we say shame, it's sort of like, oh, that's nice. It's not shame as in shame.
Yeah.
Oh, Ellen.
What?
You don't think it's a great idea?
I think it's a wonderful
It's a
idea.
brilliant
I'm
idea.
just saying it's
okay,
brilliant. Exactly.
okay.
I'm just saying it's a very South African thing to do. Ubuntu, that is us. Yes.
Recognize that,
Let's
recognize
involve-
it.
Let's involve everyone.
Yes, everybody in
Okay,
the sandpit
okay.
must
No,
get
no, no.
something.
very-
Everybody.
It's very true.
It's a good
very
thing.
true. Alright.
You watching before you weekend.
Floyd Shivambu has exited EFF.
Yes.
But the plot thickens. Now there's leaked WhatsApp messages.
Between him and who?
I don't know who he's talking to,
No, sure.
but there's messages basically explaining how he feels about the current state of EFF.
Sure.
And he spoke in a political language. Listen, he spoke like my dad. If you read messages from my dad, it's weird. It seems you've come to a place of disappointment. I'm
Say
angry?
I'm disappointed
How about
in
I'm
you.
angry? So yeah, it's a really long. There's like 2 or 3 pages. I'll put the screenshots up somewhere. And he's basically saying what we agreed to the vision of EFF is no longer happening because we said this will be a. I'm summarizing this. He's basically saying we said this would be the vision of this will be not just one leader making decisions, but we'll do this as a team, as a unit, as a party. We grow together in this collaborative decision making process in how we move the nation forward. Now it's relying on Julius to just take everything forward. That's not what we agreed to.
Okay.
How feasible
But
is
then
that?
again, the breadwinner decides what happens in the house.
Julius did say that. I've made. He said, there's a video on the
actually
press
say
conference.
breadwinner.
See that?
He did say breadwinner.
But he is.
He said some people have used my name to get where they are.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
He's the
But
breadwinner.
I think he's very goodness. He's hurt and he's
Yeah.
speaking from a
Who,
place
Julius?
of hurt. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Like, you
Sure,
could
and I
see
get
it.
that,
Yeah.
but look, it sounded so egotistical. Like it sounded like he is the end all of the world. Like I think there was an interview where he was saying, they feeding the families is because of me. They're
Yes,
doing
that's the
ABC is because of me. That's such a dangerous place to be as a person.
Yeah.
Whereas you're taking ownership of the success or the progression of someone else's life. Sure, you played a hand in it, and you might have influenced certain decisions here and there. But to take ownership of where someone is in their life, that's very dangerous.
I think it's tricky because I agree with you, but I do think there's another side of that coin where it's personal.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
And
He's
I think
hurt.
his response was that. And when I say it gets to the personal, it's also probably, which is obviously stuff that we don't know, where it's like being blindsided of a exit like that
Yeah.
can really throw you off. So now we're not even talking about, that's what I'm catching from what you're
Yeah.
saying. You're not even talking about the entity and the kind of the constructive criticism,
Yeah.
like addressing that.
Yeah.
You're addressing the fact that,
How dare
yo, but bro, like when we started,
Yeah.
you had nothing, and I made sure, So on the one side, and when I say homeboy's breadwinner, and he really is that guy in that equation.
Yeah.
As much as, of course, there was a team effort in making sure that this entity exists the way it does. It doesn't mean that that's not void, but if you hear the real conversations that happen behind there, he's gone a little bit like, look, if you're on Team Julius, bro, like we'd all be straight right about now.
So this is where the problem comes in as well, because Ndlozi's partner. Is he married now? Or
I think he's
girlfriend? Is he married? Are they married now?
married. Okay, I don't know. Something. His partner. Let's go with that one.
Partner.
We can't have that as a country.
What do you mean?
honestly can't have that.
Have what?
Carry
Have
on.
what?
I'll explain later. Carry
You
on.
can't have Ndlozi be.
We
You know what?
can't
I'm
have
happy.
him married.
Why? Okay. Who are you speaking
Temkosi Mtembu
I
just
need
got
this camera
married.
just on her.
He is like
Don't put me.
it's coming from a very good place.
for? Okay.
He's the people's bay.
Oh, Ghana,
Right?
he's
Oh,
the guy.
but-
no?
okay.
Yeah,
So-
he's the
so
people's big guy.
It just can't happen if they
You
do
agree
get married.
with the people's bay chat?
Oh,
You agree?
I do.
Have you met the man? Have you seen him in the physical?
Why are you talking about his
You might
height?
say short.
150%.
Short, and then
It's tiny.
and then what?
Tiny is
Yes,
crazy.
but he's cute. He's good looking.
Tiny is what?
Tiny is crazy.
Tiny is
Short.
crazy.
You said tiny.
No,
Okay, okay.
Did you say
I
he's tiny or
apologize.
did you say he's tiny?
She said he's
Oh yeah.
He's small in stature. Okay,
It's too late. He's heard it.
doesn't
He's
matter.
done.
I said he's small in stature, but mighty in resolution.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Sometimes we need to get the church out of people.
you're attracted in the resolution. And the
I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
It's Otobo. What is it called? The anointing.
anointing.
Here on top
Yeah.
of him is the one. So yeah, definitely he can't get married. Temkosi Mtembu just got married, and that for us is like, now what? What is left?
Amanda,
Oh,
you
but-
part of this us?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
believe in the People's Bay.
Yeah.
Like I don't subscribe
You don't
To-
see it.
to-
You don't
to-
see
to
it.
to the channel where people think he's the
That he's
He's a babe.
Others have subscribed. They are Patreons. They are paying for the chat. I'm not doing any of that.
If he was to just it's not about what comes out of the mouth, it's just him and Jane and all this
No,
macho guys.
sorry.
She's saying I don't see it.
I don't see it.
No, but I agree. It's like Beyonce. I don't see it.
Whoa. Hold on, wait. Okay,
Can
hold
we
on.
move
So
over?
anyway, back to the story.
Lightning is coming.
So Julius basically told Ndlozi, get your partner in order because she liked Shivambu's post about him joining MK. Doesn't this sound familiar to our story of where we come from? So we come from a place of an organization that believes in God. You know where I'm going with this. In internal meetings, I don't know if you've ever been in those meetings. I've heard the man say, "Get your wife in order."
I've been in a lot of them.
When you're in the bubble, it sounds like, that's fine. But it's Women's Month. Now, when I hear it again, it's like, that's weird. That's a weird thing for any person to be comfortable saying.
She liked the
Just
post.
a mere,
Like
just a
imagine.
like.
Just a double tap.
Why are we so sensitive?
Here.
No. You can't do that. Because if you see your boyfriend liking his ex's photos, you're going to react the same way.
No, I just don't. I'm not like that, eh? Really, for real. I am
Ellen,
not like that.
Ellen.
I'm really not that way.
Are you not going to get
doesn't move
moved when
me.
you see your partner like an ex's?
No.
You guys are lying.
No, for real.
Okay, so okay. Ex, I'm also gonna say, just you're an explorer and you think the girl is cute in her whatever, and you find your man's like on that and 3 other pictures. Nothing.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
I feel like we're being lied to.
Why?
Look at my liked
okay,
history.
Okay. Why?
All
why
gas
not?
Gaslighting is not demure.
Cutesy. Not cutesy.
It's not mindful.
What would be mindful is for him to, because if I had to bring that up, like, oh my gosh, how could you like 3 pictures? He must then go into my history and then see what it
more of
is
a
that I am
defense
appreciating of the Lord.
More defensive.
Like Lord's creation, that is all. I'm not there on some in his DMs or him in her DMs on some, hey
Yeah.
baby,
Yo, what's going on?
how are you today?
Yes.
Can I
Fire.
fire? Oh my God.
What?
Do you feel-
Who's
do you
sending
feel
you
the
fire
same?
emojis?
As in-
It doesn't come from a defense mechanism type of thing.
Yeah,
it
Ellen, you're
more
very
comes
defensive,
from
just by the way.
I'm very
like
defensive.
That
a
was
trusting
coming
place.
from
Yeah, no, that one
defense.
is saying, since you're
Do your
doing
thing,
it,
don't check my
don't
thing.
check my thing.
No. What I was saying is I can't have a say in his 3 likes nyana if I know that my history.
That's what we're saying.
It's just like
That's
That's exactly what we're saying.
So how is that defensive? I'm just saying sit together, mina nawe.
We did the same
Oh, we're
thing.
the same person.
We are here.
Okay, so sorry, what's yours?
It doesn't come from a defense mechanism point of view, but more of a, I trust you. If I'm with you, I trust you for a reason. So
Okay.
if you're gonna Maybe show me a reason not to trust you. I mean, I'll trust you until you give me a reason not to.
Yeah.
And I feel like liking someone's picture is not a reason to like
Until you
lose
keep
trust
seeing
in
his
a
name
person.
across the same
Shout
name.
out.
I mean, do you, boo? Honestly, because why am I with that person anyway? To begin with, like if I'm going to question someone's integrity, I'm with the wrong person.
Shout out. That's solid.
She's so grounding.
that's
like-
solid.
You see?
Yeah, she's giving Calvin. You guys always
Nah,
have me for-
relax.
No,
Relax. Relax, man.
I don't know what you're talking about, but hey,
They say and then they say have friends. Have friends.
Who needs enemies?
you know. So the reason, for some reason, with what I have on my notes is like a theme, a common theme that I'm drawing here, because you got Floyd leaving. Thanks. You got Floyd leaving, and then you got the CEO of Fenty leaving after a year because Victoria's Secret offered her 18 million. And it seems like there's a theme of opportunity versus safety versus loyalty, because sometimes you think loyalty is going to like take you to the next level,
Yeah.
but there's an opportunity. Like, firstly, Fenty, and this is in light of the Fenty chat. I didn't create Fenty. I'm CEO. Great, cool stuff. But Victoria's Secret's giving me 18 million, and they've been around longer.
Yeah.
That 18 million is probably more guaranteed than where Fenty is going to go in her mindset. By the way, former CEO of Fenty is white. I should say that because I have, in my view, I feel like that kind of influenced her decision as well. Not just the fact that it's Fenty and Victoria's Secret. But the idea of opportunity versus loyalty, opportunity versus safety, I think that's always going to be a conversation between people who are working to get the bag. And we always got to have that conversation. Like, when do you know it's the right time to leave?
Yeah, I'm listening to the whole chat and I'm just like, it's just money, bro. The conversation comes down to that when you're in a Fenty, it's already a big company. It's not like it's an up and coming.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is what I want to add to that. If we think about Fenty in light of the cosmetic industry is like
whitewashed.
whitewashed, right? So Fenty is not just a company. It's almost like a cause.
Yeah.
It's like a mission you're fighting for.
Yeah.
And I think, especially for us as Africans, that's something that like kind of grounds us in everything we do. Our decisions are always based on where we're going, who's this for, who's this to impact. And I'm wondering, does where she come from influence how she made that decision? Because if I was a black CEO, I'm going, I want to challenge L'Oreal and Maybelline. Give me 10 years. I want to see if we can equal each other. Versus,
You're thinking,
but 18 million.
she's not with the cause.
I wouldn't know. Because yes, we do. There's a lot of allies, should we say, that are going, no, I see what we need to do.
Sure.
But there's 18 million in front of me. What do I do? 18 million is over a million a month. That's an annual salary.
Yeah.
Over $1 million a month.
Yeah, but like I said, that's why I'm coming down to the fact that, look, when you're talking about one person moving from one big entity to another, it really does come down to the numbers more than anything.
Yeah.
Like at that level, like it's not even what are you guys the core. Usually in their speeches they go, yeah, what they stand for.
Doesn't matter most of the time.
It's what they signed. It's the number. You know.
People are innately selfish. You're
Yeah.
gonna do what you need to do, and if what you're looking for at that time is money, you're obviously gonna go to a Victoria's Secret because it's more money. And some people, I mean, not everyone is for the cause, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And I think I was just thinking about today how, as a business owner, generally, it's like mind-boggling how there are actual people who wake up every day to try and make your business succeed. Sure, you pay them at the end of the month. They're not doing it for free, but you'll find those who are doing it because I love what you do and I want to be part of it, versus I need to put bread on the table.
Yeah.
And it's fine to have both people because they both get the job done, but the other person is just more connected to what you're trying to achieve in terms of the mission of the business. Clearly, she was not as woke and she left.
So
And
when
it's fine.
So when it comes to you hiring, do you hire for passion for the mission, or people who can get the job done right?
People who can get the job done right. And the ones, passion...
You choose them over the person who's got passion for where you're trying to take this.
Yeah, any day. Because at the end of the day, the passion can be transferred over time.
What about you? Because you're running brands. So what do you choose? Someone who gets the job done right, or someone who's got passion for where this is going?
And I was thinking about it as she's speaking, because I do feel like both need to exist.
They need
Yeah.
to marry each other somewhere.
Yeah, but I probably lean towards passion. More so because, okay, I'm gonna say this. It also does depend which position
Yeah,
we're talking
true.
about in the
Not
business.
you can't just
Yeah.
not
Okay.
everyone can be passionate.
So my accountant doesn't need to be passionate about anything.
yeah, you need to
They
get
just
the
need
job
to
done.
get the job
Yeah.
done, right?
Yeah,
But I think if we're just talking about the general body of
Yeah.
the company, it's probably passion because I think the skill set can be taught,
yeah,
right? It's how when I speak about, management, when I get asked most of the time, it's like, find somebody, this is when artists ask about what type of person or how do I find a manager or whatever. I'm always like, find somebody who cares about you.
yeah,
Find somebody who cares about you and where you need to go, and because you can't teach somebody to care about you, but you can teach them the skill of management,
yeah.
right? So in this case, in an entity, it's like,
It
I can't
depends.
teach you to care about this thing, but I can teach you how to do this task. I can put you in a room with somebody, etc.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think the other side of just getting somebody that's skilled is the fact that they only look out for themselves
True.
in that sense, right? So you're getting somebody that's, if they getting headhunted, they definitely leaving just based on the number, nothing else,
Yeah.
right? Even though I was listening to Richard Branson's conversation recently, and his main element is skill, most definitely. So for him, it's you find somebody that's
Yeah.
basically an expert
Yeah.
at what they do. For him, it's not versus Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is passion,
Yeah.
and
Both are important.
right, you see, so
Not
that's what I'm
equally
like,
important, but both are important
yeah.
because I think you have the passion for them. Obviously, as the founder or the owner of the business, you have a lot of passion, but again, you need the skill. And because I don't have an MBA
Yeah.
from wherever, I want to be able to hire someone who has that kind of skill and can take my business to another level. And I think the one thing as people who have ideas or founders, business owners, whatever, we need to learn not to take ownership of our ideas because they're not ours.
That's
And
very
there's someone
good.
else who can kind of take your idea to the next level.
It's very good.
Then yourself. Like you are limited. As a person, you're limited to where you can go. And the ability to recognize that you are limited and bring in someone else who is not as limited is honestly the best lesson in terms of leadership as a whole.
Yeah.
To just recognize that you don't own your ideas and just
That's
find
good.
other people who can bring
That's
them.
very hard for creatives.
Yeah,
Very, right?
absolutely.
And that's why I implore and encourage creatives to understand the basics of business, because then you learn that.
Yeah.
You learn which ideas or which part of the idea execution you need to let go of for it to exist.
Yeah.
Either exist or exist at a greater scale,
Yeah.
right? That's a big one actually, because a lot of creatives can't.
No.
I think it's something excuse me, it's something you take a lot from when you study like a Kanye West. Kanye West has a lot of people in the room that do what he can't do,
Yeah.
and not because he can't do it at this level, because he can't do it at this level.
Yeah.
So, and that's like the difference, and it's why he is where he is and why he's able
He knows
to
how
do
to bridge the gap between the two.
100%, right? Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to go back and say, I think for that whole inclusive conversation, it's a money conversation. Shout out to the speech.
Does he think Floyd's getting paid? Or you
Bro,
mean
you think politics is vibes, ne?
he's not getting?
And I always
He's
tell
not
you
getting
this.
deputy president.
I'm always telling TK this. Politics is not vibes, my
But he's not
brother.
getting the same position he had at EFF.
It's not the position, my brother. You can tell me that I'm the guy picking up the chairs, but if I'm getting more than what I was getting at the second position in that company, I'm coming to pack your chairs, my brother.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
This is Floyd, right? Not Ndlozi, because you said on the
Sorry.
Ndlozi.
Oh, I apologize,
Yeah.
Floyd. Yes,
Okay.
you're right. But he's the conversation is one of the senior positions.
For Floyd.
Yes.
Mm.
And
Oh, was that
why-
the offer? Did he get an offer?
that's the offer he's got. Yeah, he's got
Is
it.
it public now?
Because he didn't. I mean, it was going to be hard for him to be head of EFF.
No, that was
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think in his individual capacity, he's probably aspired for that. And there's probably chats of a move, then you become head, then I go do this, But when you look at it, like the chances of him becoming head are very slim.
True.
As long as Julius exists, you know. So making that move also does make sense. I wasn't surprised, to be honest. I think everybody was. I was like, yeah, it's politics, bro. It's business.
Move if you gotta move.
Yeah.
There's just something about his aura that's like,
Who, Floyd?
I don't want to say it, guys.
Well, you halfway there. It's halfway out loud.
This finish.
Like, which one is that?
I can see Ndlozi being a leader, like a big leader. I can't see Floyd. Maybe it's because I've seen like random videos of him, and when I see how he carries himself, his demeanor, his approaches, how he responds to questions, like, no, you missed it. Like, for example, was it 2 days ago? The Democrats, whatnot in America, they had their national conference. Obama'd. When he speaks, there's a way that just tells you he's a leader.
Yeah.
I get you.
Oh my word! Like, he's a terrible president. Maybe not say terrible, bad president. But the way he orates, class.
Yeah, then he's just a great orator. Full stop.
Yeah, but no one's gonna say you're just a writer. I mean, he was president.
I mean, he's not even writing his own speeches.
Yeah.
He co-writes.
So,
There's no other president who co-writes. He co-writes.
Yeah, I hear that in theory. It's a good campaign. It's a
good
nice
campaign.
campaign. I'm with it.
Yes, we can.
I would have said also, let's do a co-writing thing because no president has ever co-written. It's a dope campaign. I don't think he co-writes. Then I don't have time for that.
The Democrats have come out hard. Have you guys seen the video clips?
No.
No.
You guys remember Suits or Scandal, whatever it was called? Not Suits, Scandal.
Yeah.
Scandal.
The
Which
Fixer.
one's Scandal?
Fixer, sorry.
Yeah.
Fitz and Kerry came out in their characters on that stage.
Oh, wow.
And the man spoke like Fitz. Like,
Wait, what do you mean?
so in America, when they start campaigning, or not when they start, in the middle of the campaigning, they do the Republicans National Conference, Democrats National Conference.
Okay. I think
This
I
week was
know.
the Democrats National Conference. Last week was not Republicans.
Yeah.
In Kamala's Democrats National Conference, part of her guests was, I forgot to say this, Lil Jon. He came out and performed
Oh, I heard about that.
Turned Down for What?
I heard.
Crowd loses their mind.
Of course.
Like, of course, Democrats are gonna tap into everything.
Yeah.
Kamala has her,
I heard Megan perform. Megan the
yeah, it's
Stallion
like a week or
perform
two.
somewhere.
Yeah.
At Kamala's,
Kamala's thing, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when Kamala comes out, she
Yeah,
comes out.
she's taking a page from Julius's book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
She's gonna win social
all
media
the
wise.
entertainers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kamala comes
And
out
it
with
works.
Beyonce's Freedom track the Freedom track featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff. Now, Fitz and Kerry comes out. I thought
So
Kerry was gonna
as the characters.
as the characters.
That's interesting.
Kerry, I thought Kerry was gonna do that face. That
Yeah,
there's
there's
a
a
face she
face
pulls.
that-
Like, why do you
yeah,
do that? Where's that from? Why do you do that face? But as
acting.
Fitz speaks, like you can hear, this sounds like the character from the show.
Yeah.
And you understand, America is a marketing agency. It's not a country.
Yep.
So of course, as he
and
speaks,
the best. The best.
as he speaks, you can see the faces of the people. They believing this.
Yeah.
They're like tweeting. You can read the tweets like, "Oh wow, I can't believe they came out as guys. Wake up! It's a campaign." Oh, America makes me so mad.
But America's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like
And advertising.
honestly,
It's got great
honestly,
PR.
They are. That Trump thing, I keep telling you guys, Trump nearly got assassinated. Trump nearly got not assassinated for Jag Squad. That was a
Well, you're gonna
brilliant.
be a good shot to aim for the ear.
Yes, it was amazing. Stuff happens in movies all the time.
Fine. Then why? Like it was for the cause. Then
Yeah, of course.
the guy also being offed, or we assume that what
Listen,
they're saying is the
Someone
truth.
actually said on Twitter,
It's deeper than rap.
when was his funeral? And
deeper
no one
than-
could answer the question.
Yeah, it's deeper than rap, guys.
But I mean, if he's just a low down, dirty scoundrel, why would he have like a funeral that everybody knows
It's
about
America.
and whatever?
Exactly.
He was just thrown
You
in
guys-
a hole. We've watched.
Comparing it to South Africa, we
Scandal,
there's
we
decency
know.
more.
Yeah.
It's America, it's a movie. It's Hollywood. The whole thing is Hollywood. The whole thing.
We should probably watch how we speak about it. I got a message from an American going, I see your guys' podcast clips. They're hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think this person watches the rest of the stuff we say about America. Like, yo,
We love America.
we love it. And we love brands. So
and we love
contacts.
You're watching before you weekend.
Uber's under investigation. I didn't even know that this was factual. So apparently, when your battery's low and you order a ride on Uber, Uber tracks your battery power. So when your battery's low, the price for your trip goes up because you're desperate.
Yes, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about, I think, a year or two back.
Kidding me.
Because it was happening in America.
Yeah, so they're in investigation now. It got exposed in Europe, so it's like now it's a global like. That's a smart
It's
idea.
brilliant, but no.
Brilliant. What?
We spend so much money.
My issue is that I'm not a consumer. That's my issue. I think it's brilliant.
For me, it's not.
The bottom line is to make more money.
Yes.
Clearly. Worked.
Think about it.
It's a good idea, but at whose expense?
Tiki. What are you gonna do? You're gonna walk.
I would.
I mean,
walked
there
away
are
from
alternatives. It's not the
That was
only one.
unfair.
In South Africa, maybe.
No, there's no alternatives. What alternatives?
An alternative to Uber.
What's the alternative?
Bolt, InDrive.
Oh, but I'm sure
It's
Bolt
the
is
pink one.
Okay.
And InDrive, this is
on
not an ad.
paper,
Before we
on
continue.
paper, on paper, it's an alternative. Okay.
Bold, you're risking your whole life.
Entire
No, but
Or
like,
existence.
but is it an alternative?
It's an alternative. On paper.
On paper.
Another
On
alternative
paper.
is saying, "Hey, John, please come pick me up." John is your neighbor, perhaps.
Yeah.
Another
okay.
alternative, Dixie. Alternative.
Can we quickly talk about?
But in the moment, you see, when you're sitting at home and contemplating your life, you have alternatives. You have all the alternatives in the world. But when you're coming out of Zenzu,
What is Zenzu again?
Oh, I love that.
You're from Pretoria.
No, she's not.
I am.
She cannot be from Pretoria and not know Zenzu.
I am from Pretoria. but I don't know Zenzu.
Not
No,
everybody.
No. You see, there's groove, then there's knowing iconic monuments of Pretoria.
I'm not even a groovist.
Which Pretoria are you
partyist.
The real one.
Effing.
Yeah,
Wait.
the one.
Kukai.
Go pale.
She's gonna say, you know what's gonna happen. He's actually from there.
Oh my goodness.
You
From
know,
the same place.
Yes, I'm from Mamelodi Natrishville.
Really?
Yes.
you know what should have,
Half of my family stays on
you know what should have happened here. Where in Pretoria are you from? Brum. Norris.
But that's not what I did.
Okay. Zanzu. Wow. I can't
What?
remember.
Where is this?
I don't even
Let us
like-
I don't know what Zenzu
Do
is.
you know Moloko?
It sounds familiar.
Oh, damn it. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's move on.
Hatfield Square.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay.
You're not the only one. So. I'm just
Yeah,
letting
but
you
you-
have
No,
this
but
fire.
you're not from Pretoria.
I'm not, but people in Johannesburg, if you
No.
say Moloko, they've.
Ellen,
I only know
No,
Moloko
but
because
She's
Moloko
not
is Pretoria.
fine. So, and you can't help her by saying,
I was trying.
No, you were trying. I
I'm
saw
not,
that.
I'm
It's
not.
not happening. The fact that you don't know Zanzu is... Okay, it says a lot about you, which is dope. It's actually very good. It's good.
But you didn't explain what Zenzu is.
It's a club.
Oh, got it.
Church.
Yeah.
It's a church.
Yeah.
Church.
What church is called? It needs an international.
Why call it church?
It's missing.
You have fit in so nicely into this mess that we call the podcast.
Where's the international?
Church, no.
International.
It must have something. Yeah, shout out.
So we're running out of time, but I wanted to ask
Yeah,
about...
bro.
Actually, let's do quick short answers here.
Okay,
The
cool.
Chidimma situation on
Yeah.
joining Miss Universe Nigeria. How are we feeling?
She must go live and be successful.
Right.
Why must we feel anything?
Why do South
Why are
Africans
we
not have an
feeling
opinion
things?
about? I get you guys gave your opinion. Opinion fedile, man.
Yes.
She left. Mutloheleng.
She's gonna come back.
To do what?
She's gonna do pageants and come back. You think she's gonna go stay in Nigeria?
No. I mean, not probably stay, but like she's gonna participate in whatever that. she's
Yeah, then
gonna,
she can come
engage
back.
with. And then get her money, get her IRS, do her thing.
And then South Africans are gonna be South Africans and go, "Oh, you won it for us."
South Africans are probably
We must keep quiet.
They're gonna say
today.
what?
Like when she wins, like, oh yes,
Yeah.
we love you.
Yeah. I think South Africans are voting for her
We're
now.
disappointing you
Like-
that.
As long as she's not doing it here, we are voting for her.
You know what I was seeing? It's so funny. Like
I don't want you to go somewhere. I'm just telepathically telling you, do not go somewhere. Carry on with what you say.
I was
but just don't go.
seeing tweets. People are like, Ish, I want to vote for her, but I'm nervous about putting my details in this Nigerian website.
That is so wrong, guys.
That is wrong.
I will rather stand in front of a fleet of quantums. Proudly.
Produce, how many minutes do we have left?
Yeah, you can still keep going, bro. It's like
How many
time
minutes?
is yours.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Okay, go, TK. Let it out.
I don't think she should participate.
Why not?
Why
In
now?
Nigeria.
Now why? So she must just forget everything and just.
Why, Tiki?
Imagine bending your life on trying to be the most beautiful person in a certain country. You have all this attention and media attention for weeks, almost going on to a month, and the best solution was to enter another pageant.
What did you want her to do?
Build something. You got free advertising. All you got to do now is go, let's create a community of something.
Okay.
That's
I hear you.
literally all you needed to do.
That's the brand manager in you, and I love that. That was very solid.
How old is she? She's in a...
No. That listen. That was brilliant.
She's what, in her
Yes.
20s?
It's
23 or something?
100%.
And I've been saying this. It's on my TikTok. Call it foreign African. Because that's an oxymoron. It cancels each other out.
So let me tell you what's actually happening, and I hope she's doing this. When you get invited when a situation like this happens, you get invited by another country's big pageant situation, what happens is that you also get into the room of nationals and senior political, because it becomes a political conversation.
Yeah.
I think that's the play, and I hope they
You
go.
think she's
I
that
hope they're
smart?
going with this one. I think that's the play. That's a bigger play, because then if you landed that conversation and you get the support of government officials to back you up in this, will stand with you. And I'm not talking about the president. The president's busy. He's trying to get his country in order because it's not in order right now.
Well, he gave us a different president we didn't ask for a week.
Oh,
for a
did they
day.
change presidents?
Said the president for the day is Angie.
It was one day. It was a day.
Like, why is that
was
just
a
an
day.
issue?
Oh,
It
no,
was-
not
it was a day.
our president. The Nigerian
Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
He's also busy trying to sort out his problems
Ish.
that he's got, right? So so when you sit in that conversation, especially Nigerian officials, they love to stand behind their successful individuals, etc. They do that thing very well, obviously to benefit from it, most definitely. Like the artists we have, your Davido's, Burna Boy, Wizkid, when they step into Nigeria, they like presidents because of that connection that they have. It's like how Drake, when he steps into Canada, he's basically a diplomat, pretty much, So I hope that's their play, because they can land it in Nigeria, not in SA. And that's bigger than selling a product, because once you've locked that in, you can sell whatever, my brother.
For sure.
You can sell whatever.
We shall see. We shall see. We've reached the hour. Any other things before we go home?
Your pasta's
back
in
to
court,
work.
guys. Your pasta.
The
What's
facial
happening?
expressions.
Oh yeah.
It's a.
Is that him? They're
Yeah.
accusing him of things and he's shocked.
He's so shocked.
He's so shocked.
They were like, children were exposed to rifles and to machetes. And he's like, oh. So we're like, nah, me. That time he was on time. Wait. Listen.
with the what
the
is it again?
machete.
With the machete.
Yeah.
That's so what are they accusing him of? Because I know they
I
burnt
didn't
up
see
the
the
church.
full-
That's
I-
the last thing I heard. They
Yeah.
burnt the church.
I didn't see the full thing.
Then I
also.
saw he's in court. Then I'm like, what is he in court for now? For
He could have been taken by, I'm not sure, but he could have been taken by the school. That's what the sensible thing would be to do.
Oh yeah,
right?
kind of the school.
Yeah, because it wasn't just, I'm here with my armed.
Okay, yeah, that makes.
whatever.
They
It's
probably
like,
opened a case against him.
Yeah.
Okay. In other chats, I guess Uncle Waffles just did her show in New York, which was pretty like dope and big. Black Coffee did Madison Square Garden. That's major in
Again?
itself. No, we need a
okay,
big
okay.
show.
Yeah.
And now, Waffles is, first female Swati South African.
Oh,
she
my
only has to
God.
check in
Another
twice.
chat.
I'm getting her as well.
She has to check in twice.
I mean-
She's Swati South African. But yeah, first female South African, to do a big show like that, and was very successful. So she's doing very well that side, which was really solid.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. We just came back from doing Afro Nation in Detroit, and guys, when I tell you piano's big, it's big.
Yeah.
Like outside of Rima and Lil Wayne, the most energetic moment throughout the whole festival is piano.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So, and the World Cup is coming, so we're going to be running the World Cup in America.
Wait, which World Cup? The FIFA World Cup?
Yeah, it's going to.
They're getting FIFA World Cup and the Olympics.
Yes, my brother. Right? I was shocked at the whole LA28. I was like, wait, you guys are getting both.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, they are.
They need a black president for then. They definitely need a black
For
president.
what? No.
Kamala. They need her for this. What are you going to do with Trump and Amapiano?
He'll dance.
It's gonna be bass and
I think
and
Trump will
drums,
give us the
that's
bag,
all.
okay? Trump will make sure.
Africans, I love Africans.
Well, the same shithole people.
Exactly. Yeah, we
I
can't.
don't think-
Okay,
I
let's
don't
take this thing
think.
home. Ellen, Calvin, do your things.
Yeah, thank you very much, Amanda, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. Dope. You're dope. You have dope energy, actually. Mess with you.
Thank you.
We might mess around and get you here for the. There's a something. a
Yeah,
50 or
we're not
something.
saying it's something.
Okay,
Yeah,
something.
something.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it. But okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you guys. To another episode, another week, where we speak about the crazy things or the interesting things that happen in the world. We appreciate you guys. Please do continue commenting, subscribing, follow us on social media on Instagram, and engage with TK's posts as well. The last post that you dropped, my brother. Wait, what? No.
Which one was it?
The Miss Essay post. This guy dropped a bomber the next day after Miss Essay, bro.
Oh, yeah, no. Let's not talk about
Like,
that.
no, I'm bringing it up.
What? I forgot what I said, but.
You forgot.
No, I'm
Oh, yeah, but it was.
Did you saw the new Miss Essay that's
Yes,
crowned?
yes.
You know, the lovely Miss LaRue,
Yeah.
right? And my brother shared an opinion. I'm not gonna mention his name. So this was a video that my brother shared.
Yeah,
And,
that is not of.
That is not of. But he was just giving us a different perspective on the matter. You know that after the whole Chidimma situation, did we just go fight Chidimma? We almost like from hell and high waters to then put a LaRue on crown. Okay, cool. She's part of the disability community. Yes, we
Let's
which
sideline
dope,
that part,
that's dope.
though.
But my brother's like, Ish, we've come far from apartheid, but we're still here, guys.
No, but like what I pointed out to Mr. Burna Boy is that there are white people here
Sorry.
in South Africa.
Yeah, Burna Boy is not smart. That's all. I just need that guy to know.
Never include Burna Boy in.
Nah.
No, he's the one that said, so all of that for this.
Yeah, but someone should have just commented, we need AKA back just to address you.
Wow.
Yeah, so Burna's first post right after she got crowned was just like a whole jab at the.
Yeah.
But it's so silly because I don't think he'll be able to do a show here ever again.
No, I will.
Nah.
DSTV Delicious will broke him again.
No, they won't.
Give him another platinum album.
Do you know
He's
what
coming
happened actually? Did I tell you?
back. You mean way back, way back?
No, for DSTV Delicious, what really happened?
No.
Is that an off-camera thing or an on-camera thing? Just before
Thank you, Ellen.
we
I
get
like that. I like
ourselves
that.
into...
Okay, we're gonna close. We're gonna close. Okay, cool.
Haruna
So,
Milioni.
yeah, so do continue watching his and engaging with his content and stuff. So yeah, thank you very much. This was Before You Weekend, where we speak about the week before it ends. Thank you, Amanda, for coming again. One time. Last comments? No last comments?
You watching before you weekend.